Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So today we are with Archewell Foundation that finally people are starting to look into it. And what started the ball rolling was the French TV channel that decided to look into Archewell. Now, it's not that mainstream media did not look into it, but nobody really did through research into Archewell. Nobody went to check those empty offices. Nobody checked the actual numbers on the report that they gave to the IRS. And we've been saying that Archewell is a scam for a long time, and finally somebody's calling them out. So I'm going to look into Archewell. I'm going to do a full dissection. This is what this reading is called. And I'm going to look into the past, into the present, into the future. I suppose that they will have to. So finally, the mainstream media is going into Archewell hard, and I hope that they will go into the scam. So I am looking into Archewell, into the essence of it, the intentions of it, everything that is connected to Archewell. Something that I wanted to do a while ago, and now it is a very good opportunity to do it. Now I'm using two decks by MJ Cullinan. This is a woman called Margot Jones Cullinan. She is the creator of the Crow Tarot. I suppose most of you know the Crow Tarot. And she is creating a lot of beautiful decks that are all around animals and the nature and the animal world. So the tarot deck is called the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and the oracle is the Urban Crow. So we'll start with the tarot. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open for interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let's do just one more riffle shuffle and then clear the deck. Cards are bigger than usual, so it's harder for me to shuffle, but still. And now let's enter the question. So, Archewell Foundation. What is the essence of this foundation, the intentions that Harry and Meghan had when they opened it? What are they aspiring to? What is the strength of this foundation, the weaknesses, the problems, and what can we see for the future of this foundation? Archewell Foundation and Archewell Company and everything that Harry and Meghan has established under the name of Archewell. Its essence, intentions, aspirations, strength, weaknesses, past, present, future. What can we see regarding Archewell, the Archewell Foundation, the charity, everything that Harry and Meghan established under the name of Archewell? So the first card is going to give us the essence of Archewell. And the card that I'm getting is Strength. So that is interesting because strength is all about finding control within yourself. So the essence of establishing Archewell was for Harry and Meghan about control, about finding control, about reaching control, about having control of everything. And it's about having control over their money. It's about having control over everything that they handle, they control through Archewell. This is the essence of Archewell. And as you can see here, the strength card is very complex. We have a snake on one hand, we have the mouse, which is the snake's food on the other hand. So this is the battle between the snake and the mouse, and we have a heart here in the middle. So the essence here, the battle between the weak and the strong, and the heart of the matter is here the battle of the strong. So the main reason Harry and Meghan opened Archewell, the essence of Archewell, the heart of the matter, is finding control and controlling the matter, controlling everything. And they use Archewell to control the narrative, to control money, to control everything that is going around. They use Archewell. And I just saw that, for example, there is this sum of $125,000 that went to this company that was probably, I think Sue Smith showed that, that probably was used to harass Samantha Markle. So they use Archewell for all of those things. And it is this head that has a lot of branches, and this is how they control everything. So this is the essence of Archewell, and that is the reason why they founded it. Okay, their intentions, the intentions of founding Archewell, and we get the King of Pentacles, naturally, to control the material world, to become the King of Pentacles, to become the person who can control the money, the one who can control everything that is financial, the one who is very good in business. This is all about money. This is all about controlling the business. This is about having the control over the material world. This is why their intentions was to pass all of the money that they get from donors, everything. I believe that all of the money that Harry got from the book, or everything that they get, they pass through Archewell as donations, and they are getting this money tax-free afterwards. So this is all about controlling the money, controlling the material world. This was the intention. And of course, getting people to give them money as donations for their charities. Next card is what was their aspirations. That was their intentions, and the next one is their aspirations. So their intentions was to become the King of Pentacles, and the aspiration was to be the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so that is, of course, the main aspiration, to be abundant, to be rich. It's all about money. There is no question about it. It's all about money. They wanted money, they wanted abundance, they wanted richness, they wanted to have this amazing, rich company, and they were planning on getting a lot of donations. So if we're starting from the beginning, the essence of Archewell is control over power and money. The intentions were to be able to control the material world, to have people to give them money, and to have the control over money and business. And the aspiration was to become rich and to be the Ten of Pentacles, to be abundant. Then we get to what is their strong suit. So their strong suit in Archewell is the Knight of Cups. And that is interesting because the Knight of Cups is not a very strong card. The Knight of Cups is the fantasizer. It is the card of a knight that loses opportunities because he tends to fantasize. So he is chasing dreams. But as a strong suit, it shows that they do have people there that have dreams, that have fantasies, people there that can get those, that they have some kind of ability to be artistic, to be like the Page of Cups is the artist, is someone that is very creative and artistic, and the Knight of Cups has some kind of artistic abilities, some kind of creativity, so and some kind of emotional abilities as well. So I think it's more about the crew there that have feelings and emotions and care about the things that they do. So the people who work for Archewell, the ones who later maybe left, and maybe the ones who still work there, some of them, they do have the imaginary ability to think about things that do contribute to others. But as I said, because it's a Knight of Cups, it's not a strong card. It's a card of someone who misses opportunities because of his tendency to fantasize. So all of these things are in their fantasy world. So what is their greatest weakness? And their greatest weakness is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is a card of letting go. This is a card that speaks about getting away, leaving behind the Eight of Cups and going away. Now, why would they need to go away? Why is this a weakness? This is another Cups card, so you can see that both the cards of the weakness and the strong and the strength and the weakness are Cups. And this is a card of someone with severe mental health problems, and usually, as you can see here, there is a moon here, and in the Eight of Cups, it's usually connected to the mother. So the problem and the main weakness here is that it is run by people that have emotional instabilities, emotional problems. They tend to not see the full cups that they have. They don't see the good things that they have. They don't see the full side of the cup. They only see the empty side. They only see the bad things. They have the tendency to just get up and leave things behind because they are never satisfied. And because of their mental health problems, they never pursue things all the way. They start, for example, an initiative for like the 40 by 40, but it doesn't take off, so it's just forgotten. And this is something that we see going with Meghan and Harry all the time. They start things, but they never finish them because it doesn't take off. And they never look at what they have, they look at the things that they don't have. So they're always looking at the empty side. They're always looking at the things that they don't achieve. They don't look at the things that they do achieve. They're never happy with what they have, and this is why they have mental health instability. They have mental health problems, and this is their greatest weakness, because when you cannot follow through with anything that you do, when you need, for example, Spotify to hire people to do your work, when you need Netflix to hire people to do the work for you because you cannot do the work by yourself. And Rosie wants to go out, so I'll let her out. Sorry, she didn't go out, so she will probably come back. Okay, so when you constantly not happy with what you have, when you constantly look at the empty side, when you constantly leave behind the full cups that you have and go away looking for better things, because you always think that there are better things up down there. You always think that there are better things waiting for you wherever, and you are always chasing these stars, these shooting stars that are not real, and you have real problems regarding your mother. When these things are constant and they are recurring, this is a problem. This is a weakness, and it's a weakness not only for Harry and Meghan, it's a weakness for Archewell, because she wants to go out. So now she went out. Okay. So when you're constantly looking for better things, when you are constantly leaving things and starting new things, then no project by Archewell can really go through. And this is a very big weakness for Archewell. Okay, so the problems for Archewell. What are the problems? And the problems are the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords, that is a card of some people that are not seeing reality as it is, and because of that, they cannot cope with reality. And this is another card of someone who has mental health problems and connected to the mother. You see the moon here, and when the moon is prominent, it always is connected to the mother. Now, the Two of Swords is a card that when it's not dealt with, it ends up with the Three of Swords. So it's a card of someone. So it ends up usually with the Three of Swords, which is heartache and self-destructive. And it's when a person is unable, when people are unable to cope with reality, because they are unable to see reality as it is, they end up making mistakes. And when you make mistakes one after the other, then you end up with heartache, when you end up with destruction and failure that is known in advance because you haven't dealt with the problems of the Two of Swords. So this is the main problem. This is their main problems. They are unable to see reality. They are fooling themselves over and over again. They cannot cope with reality, and because they cannot cope with reality, they will end up with the Three of Swords. At least this is how I see that, but let's see what the future holds. So the next card is the past card. What can we see for Archewell's past? And we see the Four of Wands. So when they started in the past, everything was great. They just arrived from the UK. They had money with them from the royal foundation. So they put this money into Archewell. They founded the company. They had a lot of people that came to work with them. A lot of people wanted to work with them. They had good reputation. So the Four of Wands is about going out on this journey to fulfill your potential, and not thinking about the victory that looms in the end, but thinking about enjoying the road. And this is what they promised the people that came to work for them, and this is what the people who worked for them thought that they were getting into. So people just thought that they are going to work for Archewell because they're going to enjoy the road, and at the end, they are going to win. This is a victory quest. This is something that is going to be great. They are going to win. It's going to be a victory, and they are going to enjoy doing it. So this is how it started. This is the past. What can we see for the present? And for the present, we see the magician. So right now, the magician, this is the person who is trying to pull out tricks out of his pocket. This is Meghan trying very hard to pull out every trick in the book that she can. This is trying to manifest, this is trying to create, this is trying to think about ways to save Archewell from the downfall that might be looming after discovering all of the truth about Archewell. So this is the magician that is eccentric, that likes to perform in front of an audience, but is also someone who deceives people. And this is about trying to think about how can we get out of this mess? What can we do to get out of this mess? What can we do to save the day? So what kind of trick can I get out of my bag of tricks, and how can I save the day? So this is right now what they are thinking. This is what Meghan is thinking about, because right now Archewell is in this very big problem, and she needs to look at reality in order to understand what the problem is. If she's not seeing reality, then, and she's still looking for tricks that will help her, then she is in a problem. But she is looking for tricks that will help her. So she's thinking about how to save the day. So what can we see for the future? And the future is death. So death has a few meanings. The main meaning is a major change. So Archewell will go through major change. And change here could be the death of Archewell, complete desolation. This could be a rebirth of something else. So they will have to close Archewell and start something new. This could be changing Archewell completely and deciding to open something different. But death means change. It means a complete change. Now, if you remember, in previous readings, I said that I see a separation looming, I see a divorce coming, and if a divorce and a separation is coming, then Archewell will be dissolved, and that is the death of Archewell. So this death card could mean also the desolation of Archewell because of that. But there is a major change here. This is a major arcana, just like the magician is, and this is a major change. So Archewell is in for a major change. Okay, so that's the tarot. And the oracle, as I said, is the Urban Crow Oracle by M.J. Cullinan. So it's a beautiful oracle with very easy to understand messages, one word messages, but we will see what the message, the extended message is as well. So let's first clear the deck. Foundation, Archewell Foundation, Archewell Foundation, Archewell Foundation. Warning. Okay, so let's see, what does this card mean? And the message is, warning indicates the signs are around you. Something less than favorable is approaching. Your attention is needed to ensure you have time to react. Warning brings to your awareness the red flags that you may be missing or denying, putting you in a less than desirable situation. So warning signs appear throughout various scenarios in our lives. Sometimes it takes a friend or someone on the outside to point out what we don't want to acknowledge. When this card appears in a reading, consider the signs that you have received. So Archewell Foundation received a warning, and the cards, the tarot, also showed a very glim future. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.